Okay, we are going to chat about this Boho Botox thing that I've been talking about. First of all, Boho is short for Bohemian, and it's really confusing for David. He's like, what does this Boho Botox actually mean? Like, well, it's Bohemian, and that's kind of like a fad word. It's a style that's kind of in vogue right now. And so it's just a fun way to say natural facelift. He's like, well, why can't you just say natural facelift instead of Boho Botox? Well, Boho Botox sounds fun, and we're going to do a Boho Botox challenge in August. So let me share my screen. I have a presentation for you all. Whoops, nope, that was the wrong thing. Just a second. I didn't click share. So that's not going to get me very far. Okay. This is going to be, apparently I can't talk and do this at the same time. Okay, this is going to be a presentation that will be on our YouTube library with Believe Team Library. And I want you to be able to share this with your friends and customers, anyone that you would like to join our challenge. Also, I can't really see the chat very well while I'm in this mode. So you can put questions in there, but I will take Q&A at the end. And this is a pretty brief presentation. I just want you to know what's happening with the Boho Botox. So this is tips for anyone looking for a natural facelift and glowing skin, which is something we're all going for. I am currently listening to a podcast about healthy skin, and it's really helping my understanding of it. And the dermatologist said, she's into functional medicine and holistic medicine as a dermatologist. She said anti-aging is really a bad choice of words because it's a normal thing for all of us to age. Okay, so we don't want to think of aging as bad. And that was eye-opening for me. She said, what we want to avoid is inflammaging. Okay, inflammaging. Inflammation that causes premature aging is what we're going against. But we're not going against aging. We can embrace getting older as God designed us to do, but we want to do it as gracefully and naturally as possible. So I appreciated her perspective on that. And I don't want you to think that I'm coming to this trying to sell you something that's going to make you always look like you're 20 years old, because that's not the goal. And that's not how God designed any of us. But we do want to have a healthy glow and a natural facelift. So what is going on here? Okay, well, here's the background. I started seeing several posts for this Boho Botox after the CBD Beauty Boost product was released, I think in the spring. And in a nutshell, we're going to dig into this in a minute. It is a challenge of combining daily usage of longevity vitality oil in capsules, plus using the CBD Beauty Boost as part of your facial care daily routine. That really is it. It's simply those two things in a nutshell. And I'm going to show you a lot of before and after pictures of some of the amazing results. I myself have been doing this for 60 days so far. And so I have my pictures in here towards the end for you to see what I have noticed. But there is this natural facelift. There is a decrease in inflammation that is happening in people who are implementing the CBD Beauty Boost and the Longevity Vitality Oil. I want to tell you about Melissa Pepping's testimonial. She is a Royal Crown Diamond. Hopefully you can see her pictures right here. In May of 2020, she had her standard facial routine, okay? And then in June, she started doing 10 drops of longevity oil daily in a vegetable capsule. And you can see over a year later, the difference in her face. She said between this June 2020 and May 2021, she had actually gained a little bit of weight, but her face looks thinner, doesn't it? Because the inflammation is gone. The lines in her face are smoother, and there's just not as, her face is smoother and it's glowing. Up until May 2020. In May 2021, she added a new product, which was the CBD Beauty Boost, and she's been doing that since May. But there's a great difference between June of last year and May just with doing those longevity capsules. She says over here, she used to think that the pink undertone was just her natural skin color, but turns out it was inflammation that was causing that natural pink tone in her face, and the longevity made a big difference for her. Okay, so here is the nuts and bolts of the Boho Botox challenge that we're going to be doing as a team. August 1st to 31st is when we're going to join forces together and each commit to doing this challenge. We're going over it tonight so that if you've not purchased the longevity or the CBD Beauty Boost, you have time to purchase it and for it to arrive before August 1st. So every day you will commit to using the Longevity Vitality Oil in a capsule. I am currently doing 3 or 4 drops. Some people are doing as many as 10. It's really up to you what you want to do. And I'm going to tell you what's in that capsule or in that oil here in just a minute. And then use the CBD Beauty Boost. And you're going to use it based on your skin's needs. I can't use the CBD Beauty Boost every single day. I end up having little breakouts. So I am now going to be doing it like on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday option for me. But for you, it might be something you do use twice a day. You'll just figure out. So it doesn't have to be rigid every day, but the longevity oil is something you'll do every day. We will have a Facebook group just for this, where we will get to encourage each other. We will have some before and after pictures that we will all post and encourage each other. But I've got a whole list of things that I want to talk about in that Facebook group as it relates to skin health in general. All the things that go into keeping our skin looking healthy and having vitality. There's so much to share. So that Facebook group will really be our community during the 31-day challenge. It is open to anyone. So they can be a cross-line on another team. It can be a friend of yours that's not yet a Young Living customer. And the beauty is they can order these things now, and you can do a custom enrollment to get the Beauty Boost and longevity. They can join us for 31 days. And what an amazing introduction to the Young Living culture and family and lifestyle is these 2 products in this challenge. So anyone can join, and there will be instructions sent out in text and email in our Facebook groups later in the month about how to be a part of that group. Those are the nuts and bolts of what is going to happen during that challenge. Okay, let's talk briefly about the 2 products. We will go more in depth with these in the actual group in August, but I want to give you kind of an overview. Longevity oil, by the way, there is a longevity oil that's a 15 milliliter bottle that has a solid label. And then there's the 5 milliliter vitality oil. The vitality one is approved for internal usage, but it is the same oil regardless of the label. So wink, wink, nod, nod, get whatever is available and in stock and makes the most sense for you. Longevity has a powerful combination of essential oils. It's thyme, orange, clove, and frankincense. Huge antioxidant. I want to say DNA repair. I don't know that that's something that is a claim that I can actually make, but it is doing really good things inside of your body at the cellular level. People who are using longevity oil and capsules are talking more about glowing skin. You'll see some of the pictures, improved hair and nail. And it's an antioxidant supplement. So some people add it straight to their Ningxia Red. If that's something you like, you're welcome to do that. Really helps boost your immune system, which you could see why with those oils that are there. Overall wellness, so much more. It really is an amazing, amazing oil. There's so much more I want to say, but we're not going to say it at the moment. Research it. Talk to me offline. It's a good oil that we can all be getting in our system. Okay, then the Beauty Boost. This is a new product. And it has the Nature's Ultra, which is the Young Living CBD company, Smart Spectrum CBD. There's no THC. There's nothing bad in it whatsoever. 600 milligrams is what is in the total bottle. It also has vitamin E, rose essential oil, which is one of the most, if not the most expensive essential oil that is on the market. And it is phenomenal for your skin health. tamanu oil, and grapeseed oil. Again, you can customize for your skin's needs. You can pull it out in a whole dropper, but I use just a couple of drops from the dropper when I put it on my skin. And like I said, I'm going to be doing mine like 3 or 4 days a week and adding that to my my routine. I think the days that I use it, I'm not going to use my other Young Living moisturizer because it's pretty intense moisturization. Is that a word? For me and for my skin. So maybe be playing around with it, and you'll have the whole month to play around and decide what level you want for you. It's going to last you a really long time. You are not going to be using a full dropper every single day. In fact, most people are saying it's lasting them 6 months or longer because you're really just using a little bit. A little bit goes a really long way. It smells luscious. It goes on your skin in a really luscious way. Okay, so those are the 2 products that we will be using. And here are some testimonies. So the lady, I think she's on your left. Is that right? The lady on your left has the wording with hers that says left last November. Is she on your left? Okay, good. So she did not do the CBD Beauty Boost. All she did was the longevity, 8 drops in a capsule every night. And within 1 month, you can see the difference in her skin. Pretty incredible differences. She also uses some other Young Living products and she eats clean, but she got her skin back to its olive tone with that longevity. The lady on the right, I can really see a difference in some of the circles underneath her eyes and just in the more even skin tone of her whole face after doing, I believe she was just doing the longevity oil as well. She had not yet added in the CBD Beauty Boost. These ladies are also just longevity. There's a Young Living group about doing just a longevity challenge. They just added the CBD Beauty Boost this spring. So these girls were all doing this back in the fall. They were just doing the capsule. And you can really see a smoothness on the pictures on each right, a more even skin tone. Notice the pinkish tone, the redness is gone. I think the face looks thinner in both examples here. And pretty powerful. And these are just a month or so of using the longevity oil. 2 more examples. Again, I'm seeing more even skin tone, maybe fewer fine lines and wrinkles, or the appearance of them is not as pronounced. Definitely a decrease in redness. It's amazing how much inflammation is affecting our skin. And we get used to it. We think, oh, that's just my skin. But your skin's trying to tell you something. No, there's something going on inside causing inflammation. And the longevity oil is able to help support your body to handle that. Pretty incredible, I think. Look at this lady. So in July, I think she got some sun, but look from June to December. And I see some marked differences in smoothness of skin. The skin looks supple, her color's better. Just looks so healthy. I might be the next one. I'm not sure. I'm a little nervous. I am. Okay. So let me tell you, let's look at the picture on the left. I'll tell you what I notice. Yes, there's a difference in several pounds between the 2 pictures, and these are 2 months apart. And I've also got a little more sun on my face. But on the picture on the left, what I notice is that the original picture, I see forehead lines, and today's picture, I see no forehead lines. And this is no makeup, same lighting, everything. There's a decrease in the lines on my forehead and the appearance of them. If you look at the picture on the right, you really see the difference in the skin tone and how, as of today, there's a lot more smoothness, a lightness to my skin. On the original picture, for the side view on the left, there's some redness down by my chin. There's some redness around my nose that isn't as pronounced today. 60 days after doing longevity and CBD every day. So I am definitely seeing some results as well. And you get to do this too if you join our challenge. So I won't be the only one doing side by sides. We can be in threads together, celebrating each other. Here are some other topics that we will cover in the challenge. Sleep. I am reading more and more and more about the healing, rejuvenative, that's not a word, but you get my point, process of sleep. And our skin rejuvenates itself as we sleep. And if we are not sleeping well, then our skin is going to suffer, and it's going to tell us in one way or another that we need to sleep. Stress and constant cortisol production and going is going to show up in our skin. So we're going to talk a lot in our Facebook group about those things, as well as hydration. We all know we need to be drinking more water for our skin to stay hydrated. We're going to talk about emotions and how those show up on our skin. And it's going to be a place for encouragement, accountability, and inspiration. I think, so what to do next? Well, if you have not yet done this, you need to order the CBD Beauty Boost and the longevity oil. Get the Vitality if you would like. I want to say that the 15 ml might be currently out of stock. So the Vitality might be all that you can get right now. And go ahead and put that on a subscription and get that next month as well. Plan to get that. You're going to need vegetable capsules, and you can get those from Amazon or Rainbow Blossom. You can get them from Young Living if you would like. You can make them ahead of time if you would like. I just keep mine in my bathroom with all my personal care products, and each morning I have the oil and I've got my water capsule, and I just make it right there because I don't want to run to the freezer where I would have to store them in order to take them every day. So think about your process. Where are you going to put the stuff to make your capsules each day? And an optional thing is a jade roller. I have been using a jade roller. We'll talk about that some in the group. And it feels really good. It improves circulation on your face. I don't do it every day, but it's cooling. And I think of it as, you know, obviously we live in tractor country here, and people work on their yards, and they've got those rolling things, attachments that go behind their mower to flatten out the ground. You know, like what do they call that? There's a special word and I can't think of it. David would know. But anyway, it's a round attachment, and they're just flattening their grass or whatever as they're going behind. So I think of the jade roller like that. That's how I explained it to David, because he's like, what are you doing with that? What does that do? He said, it's flattening out, smoothing out all of those rough spots on my face, as well as improving circulation. Again, invite friends to participate. This would be so fun to grab a couple of girlfriends and say, you want to do this Boho Botox with me? Here's how to create your account. Place your order for these things. We'll be in the Facebook group and do this together. I think it's a really fun challenge, and people are always looking for fun, easy challenges, and everybody is thinking, our age is thinking about our face and health. The challenge will open August 2nd. The 1st is a Sunday, and so I'm not going to be starting the actual group with, hey, let's all get to know each other on that day. So on August the 2nd is when we will really start chatting in there, and things will start rolling. I'm going to stop my screen share and open it up for any questions that you might have. Questions or comments. What are you most excited about? What are you wondering? Yes, Jeannie, unmute yourself and you may ask a question.
Is the Jade Roller a Young Living product, or is that someplace else?
It is not a Young Living product, and you can get that from Amazon. Bed Bath & Beyond here in Clarksville is going out of business, and I think they have some on sale. Yeah, you can get it anywhere. It doesn't cost much at all for a jade roller. Yes, Lynette.
Is the stone that they gave with the convention products the same equivalent?
Yes, you could use that as well. I forget what that one is called, but yes, if you've got that, that would work for sure. Yeah, Susan, you'll have to unmute yourself.
Okay, that's what I was telling you about earlier. We should have all gotten an email today from Young Living, and it's the Lavender Life, and it says meet gua sha. I guess that's how you say it. And it says our new favorite facial massage tool. And it goes in depth and tells how to use this tool. So, and that it talks about putting the oil on your face and then how you gently roll up like that, I believe. I don't know. I'm not an expert yet. But I thought, oh, there's a reason. Now there's a way we can use this. So you have to look it up, look for that email, or go to what's it, the Young Living blog where that Lavender Life is, and you'll see that in there. And it's got it shows the different or how to use it. It shows some diagrams how to use it and goes into quite a bit of depth.
Yes, there's also a quick video tutorial about how to use it.
Yeah.
So Susan, I'm voting you already to come prepared with a tutorial in our Facebook group in August about how you use whatever tool you've got.
Okay.
You got to pronounce it too.
I'll be an expert by then.
I love it. What other questions or comments? What are you excited about? What are your thoughts about the challenge? Any thoughts? Are you all joining the challenge?
Yes.
That's my first question. Okay, awesome. Go ahead, Susan.
I'm looking forward to having younger looking skin. I'm excited about that. I'm very young, I know, but I want to look younger.
I'm gonna have healthy skin. How long does the longevity oil last? Are you talking about like in a capsule? How long will it stay good in a capsule? Or the bottle itself, how long is that good for? Or both?
Sorry, my kids have the TV blasting. So for like if you filled it with like let's say 2 to 4 drops in each capsule, how long would that jar last? Like how many capsules do you know how many?
Okay, yes. So if you get the Vitality, which is the 5 ml, there are 90, they say 80 to 100 drops in each one of those. So if you're doing 3 drops a day, that could theoretically last you 3 months, right? But if you're doing 10 drops a day, then it's going to last you 9 days, 9 or 10 days. So yeah, you decide. Yep, I'm doing 3 to 4 drops a day. Obviously, if you really feel like your skin and your body is in more need of repair, you might want to try more. Or if you want to see results more quickly, you might want to try more. If you want to, whatever, you get to decide. I'm not going to dictate that for you. I'll just tell you the range is typically 3 to 10 on the longevity oil. Good question. Anybody else? Yeah, Janie, you'll just have to unmute yourself.
I think I'm going to try I've got the longevity capsules as well. I think I'm going to do those first and use those up and then go to my oil.
Yes, Young Living does have a supplement called Longevity that is already in capsules. I'm not exactly sure what all the differences are between them. I've not taken the time to look. I just know all the people that have talked about doing this are talking about the actual oil. So that's what I'm going to recommend. But I'm sure, Jeannie, that it's very similar. And if you've already got it, use it. Absolutely.
Well, the capsule has the exact same oils that the longevity oil has.
Okay.
There's the exact same thing in the capsule. So I'm just going to use it and use it up and then go to the other.
Yep. Sounds like a smart plan for sure. Okay. Well, my challenge to all of you is between now and August 1st, try to find at least one other person that wants to join the challenge with us and help them get their products on time. Even if someone doesn't have their products by August 1st, they can still join our Facebook group. And when their products arrive, then just hop in. I mean, this is your life, your face. And if you do August 15th to September 15th, great. Awesome. No worries. We'll just be kicking it off around the 1st of August. Okay.
So if you pre-fill the capsules ahead of time, then you put them in the freezer to store them?
Yes.
Okay.
So they will dissolve through the vegetable capsule if you just leave them at room temperature. So I make them and I put them in a Ziploc bag and stick them in the freezer.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep. Good deal. Okay, everybody, we're out at 8:30. We made this happen in a half hour. Hopefully you're excited and motivated. Be on the lookout for more about the Boho Botox, and here's to healthy, happy skin. So good night, everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.